Yes, it's me, it's you, it's us, it's your boy Ricky from Scouts Connect, back with another video. Today's episode is on diet. Look, I know those chocolate bars are tempting and those packets of crisps are calling your name, but trust me, as someone that has started their own fitness journey, I can tell you that what you're putting into your body is so important. Food is petrol for your body. There's no other way, especially when you are a professional athlete or trying to become a professional athlete like yourselves. You need to be careful what you're putting into your body. I know I'm always talking about Ronaldo on this, but it's just because I think for anyone that's inspiring to be a footballer, he is the perfect example in terms of taking care of yourself. Yes, he has the work ethic. Yes, he has the talent. Yes, he has the mindset. But more importantly, he has got a tremendous diet. It is no shock that those that have been playing at the highest level for the longest period of time just so happen to have the greatest diets. Because, like I said, what you're putting into your body will ultimately fuel what you are putting out there. Football teams now, especially Premier League teams, they are investing so much into their kitchen staff, their chefs, their nutritionists, their sports nutritionists, because they want their players to be able to have whatever it's going to take to enhance their performance on the pitch. And food and nutrition is a big part of that. The type of foods that you're going to want your carbs, you're going to want your proteins, you're going to want your vitamins, but more importantly, you're going to want them at the right time. For instance, before a long training session or before a match, you're going to want to load up with carbs. And in terms of the carbohydrates you want, you're going to want your porridge, you're going to want your brown rice, you're going to want your sweet potato. I notice I said your brown rice and sweet potato because they are very light on the body and easy to digest. And your oats, just a great form of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are your main your body's main primary source for energy. And when you're going to be playing for 90 minutes, especially if you're a box-to-box midfielder, you're going to want that energy to get back and forth. And things like I said, your rice, brown rice, your pastas, your sweet potato, those are the sort of things that your body's going to be craving and going to want and need and to tap into. Also, a great source of energy that a lot of footballers are having, they're having their isotonic drinks that are filled with electrolytes and the minerals that their body needs. Now, isotonic drinks such as Lucozade Sport and Gatorade, a lot of teams in the Premier League are sponsored by these. And there's a reason for it. It's going to help enhance their performance. That caffeine is going to keep them more alert and it's going to help with your hydration. Now, for the love of God, if you aren't an athlete, if you're not a footballer and if you're having a day off, do not guzzle 3, 4, 5 bottles of this sort of stuff, because that's just going to be wasted sugar and wasted sources of energy that you could be using that you're not going to use, and your body's just going to end up storing them as fat. And notice I said hydration, water, drink plenty of water. You're going to need your water to keep you hydrated. Water is going to break down fats. It's going to break down the food. It's going to help flush out everything out your system and help everything go. It's going to help with your vital organs. It's going to help with your metabolism and helping getting everything started, just so you can help with the digestion of your food, because ultimately you want that food to be able to get digested and get into where it needs to get to help fuel and enhance your performance. In terms of your protein, you're going to want your proteins because it's going to help with recovery. It's going to help with the recovery of your muscles, especially if you're doing a strengthening and conditioning session. You're breaking down those fibers of your muscle. That protein is going to come in, help build them together and help build muscle and recover your body. Look, at the ages that you're at, 14, 15, 16, 17, you're still going through puberty and your body is still going through changes, and you want that good nutrition to help develop that body properly. If you're a centre back, you're going to need that strength. If you're a winger bobbing up and down the pitch, defenders are going to try and give you that shoulder. Well, you're going to want to make sure that you can give one back. Get that protein in you. It's going to help build that muscle, but also it's going to help with recovery. Good sources of protein, your egg whites, your chicken breast, turkey breast, very lean meats, your salmon, very good, a lot of minerals in there. All these sort of foods, easy to digest and very high in protein. Things that you're going to want to avoid from, you want to avoid red meat, before a match day because that's slow to break down and that's just going to be sitting right on your stomach. Probably 2.5 hours, 3 hours is the best time to have your meal before a match. Get your pastas in, get your rice, get your chicken breast. Light foods but high in carbs in terms of your pastas and your sweet potato, your brown rice, and then your chicken breast. Very light and a good source of protein. So you don't want something too heavy on your stomach. I can't believe footballers in the 80s used to be having mashed potatoes, baked potatoes and steak and a beer before a match. That is generally what they used to do. I've seen so many interviews of footballers, Graham Souness saying on away days, after an away match, they used to get fish and chips. These are athletes, you know what I mean? And then eating all sorts of nonsense. And don't get me wrong, I love me some fish and chips, but I know it's not good for me. And if I've got a training session, I'm definitely not having that before or after a training session because it's just going to slow down that recovery. All that fat, saturated fats, your body don't need it. And I mentioned salmon, and that's a very good source of omega-3s. Omega-3s are going to help with the inflammation in your body. So if you had a knock or a bit of swelling, load up on your vitamins, you know, get your multivitamins, your iron, your vitamin D, your calcium tablets, your turmeric tablets, all these sort of things. They're just going to help build up your immune system. And the stronger your immune system is, the stronger your body is. The stronger your body is, the better performance you're going to give. Guys, like I said, food is so important. Just like recently, in the last 2 to 3 months, I have started my own fitness journey, and I am learning the importance of making sure that you're putting the right foods in. I know when I'm in the gym and if I've had a dodgy training session or where I don't feel as strong and I feel slow and lethargic and stodgy and just weak, it's by no coincidence that it just so happens to be that the night before was the night that I took a break from my diet and enjoyed myself. And 24 hours later, that bad food is still in my system and it's affecting my performance. And you won't be no different. Look, if you don't believe me, before your next match or your next training session, go stuff down a Big Mac and chips down your throat and just see how you perform. You're not going to be performing at your highest levels. You need to make sure what you're putting in is clean, is healthy, is nutritious, high in all the vitamins and minerals that you need, because ultimately that's what's going to fuel your performance. And you want to be performing at the best standard that you can. And your diet is a very big part of that. As always, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. Check our socials, DM us on Insta, email us via the website, because we have people behind the scenes that have got all the answers that you need. So take advantage of it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.